Hello everybody, you're very welcome to Scientific Instruments Ireland. So today we're going to talk about whether we should wear masks or not. So I posed the question, to mask or not to mask. So I wanted to look at the actual science behind the wearing of a mask, which produced some interesting findings. Behind the mask revealed, I found physics, material science, and maths. So the physics behind the mask, when you speak, tiny droplets of liquid are ejected from your mouth like an aerosol spray from a perfume bottle. If you're infectious, these liquid droplets will contain virus particles. Now, only the very largest droplets end up surviving for about more than 0.1 of a second before they actually dry out, and this creates tiny, much smaller droplets, but will still contain some of the virus. So purely from a physics point of view, where you're ejecting liquid from your mouth, it's much easier to stop these droplets coming out when they're large as opposed to when they're tiny and approaching someone next to you. The material science behind the mask, well, is the purpose of the mask to protect you or the person close to you? Well, hopefully both. The doctors and surgeons wear this blue, white, 3-ply surgical masks to protect the patient generally, not themselves. And although they are effective to some degree, they're not totally effective at protecting the wearer from viruses. Cloth masks worn by an infected person are highly effective at protecting the people around them. This is called source control. But however, they're not protecting the wearer possibly as much as you think. For much greater protection, therefore, the wearer really needs to wear a properly fitted medical respirator, such as an N95 or an FFP2, or even for the higher grade, an N99 FFP3, which basically means 95 or 99% of the particles are being blocked, exiting or entering your facial area, your mouth or your nose. Wearing a proper mask will reduce the amount of a virus you transmit to a person by 36 times, which is quite significant from my point of view. So the maths behind the wearing of a mask, the overall result of wearing a mask depends on 3 things. How well the mask blocks the virus, which is the efficacy or the efficiency of the mask. How many people actually wear a mask, the adherence, and the transmission rate, the RO number, which we've all become very familiar with. The following slide shows a graph depicting the effects of these 3 factors on the outcome of the virus. So this graph shows that on the left-hand side, 0 to 100%, that's the number of people who will or will not wear a mask, the efficiency of the mask on the bottom right, and the target area for where we want to be, which is in the blue area. Now, ideally, we'd like to be in the top right-hand corner, but in reality, that's not going to happen. So, if we look at 50% of people wearing a mask, which is of high quality, up in the high 80s or 90s, then we will contain this disease. In summary then, a good quality, properly constructed mask will stop most liquid droplets entering or leaving the mouth. If at least 50% of us wear a proper mask, we will contain this virus. So in conclusion then, to my question, to mask or not to mask? Well, I say mask up, please. That's it. Thanks for listening. You can contact me at aaron@siireland.ie or www.siireland.ie is our website, where you'll find some more information about mask wearing and other PPE equipment. So please contact us if you require any of the PPE, and we will be in touch as soon as we can. So thanks for listening again, and speak to you soon.